Happy Thursday. Hope you guys have your wine and your mats rolled out. Getting everyone logged in over here on Zoom. If you ever want to join me live in this class so I can give you maybe a little bit more feedback on any poses or anything, please join me on Zoom. I have that link available in the Facebook group page. Go ahead and click on that and I'll let you into the class. If you are not feeling like you want to have your video on or your mic on, like, don't worry, it's all good. This class is here for you to choose how you would like to interact with it. So if you want to click on the Zoom and have a video and be super interactive, awesome. If you don't, no stress. All right, guys, so today I am drinking some Avalon Pinot Noir, and this is going to be from American Canyon in California. Not too bad, huh? Give me just 1 second here. I'm just going to see if I can. There. A little feedback here, guys. Give me just 1 second. One second here, guys. All right. Hey. All right. So tonight I'm drinking, let's backtrack a little bit here. Tonight I'm drinking some Pinot Noir from Avalon. It's going to be from California. It's going to be American River. So I've had this wine before. It's a great wine. It's light. It's affordable. It is $12.99 at the local bottle shop here in Tahoe. So price range for me is good and delicious and affordable, like I said. So I'm going to have a little glass of wine here. I had poured myself a glass already, but then you know how it goes. Gotta drink a little bit occasionally, and then I knock the rest over. What's a yoga and wine class without knocking over a little bit of wine, right? Lou would agree with me, but she is not here this evening. Sorry, guys. We are missing her deeply. She is unable to make it to class today, but she's here with us in spirit. So sending all of her love to you guys, from me, from her, from me to you. All right. So if you guys ever want to let me know what you're drinking too, I'm always curious. Hey, Lorena, how are you? Good to see you.
Teacher.
How are you doing today?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Anything that you want to work on today?
No. I'm feeling a little flu.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that. So a little like low energy and just not quite right, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, take it easy today for class. And I guess probably you're not drinking any wine then tonight, huh?
Yes, teacher. Just water.
No. Good. Okay. Well, we'll take it easy tonight. And we'll make it nice and relaxing for you. Hopefully you can feel good after class, okay?
Okay. Thank you so much.
Of course. All right. Well, cheers to everybody else.
Cheers.
I'm just gonna click this right here. Okay. So for tonight's class, guys, we're going to go ahead and start in a seated position. Now, if you want to have your knees together or your knees apart, kind of your choice. If this is uncomfortable for you here, you can use a blanket and put that there as well. Looks like we got Lou joining us. So you can, put that blanket underneath a little bit here. All right. And if you are drinking wine, remember, we like to use our wine. If you don't want to drink wine before class and you prefer after class, that's okay too. Okay. All right, so let's get in a comfortable position here. Rest the hands down to the side. Inhale, reach them up towards the sky. Bring your hands together. Let's close the eyes and take a nice gentle bow forward. Taking time to give ourselves some space, love, and patience. Breathing in to the vertebrae of our spine. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Softening through your shoulders, relaxing your hips, your knees, and your feet. Just letting yourself follow your breath. Inhale and exhale. Deepen your breath. Allow your rib cage to expand, the front, the sides, the back. Use your belly to draw air deeper into your lungs. So expand your belly and contract your belly as you exhale. Very nice. Let's take about 3 more breaths here together. Giving ourselves a little smile on the face. Let's go ahead and inhale, rise back up with the crown of the head, and let's slowly, gently open our eyes. Nice. Interlace your fingers, push those hands away, pushing them, and then come up towards the sky. Shake them a little side to side if that feels good. There you go. Inhale and exhale, open cactus arms. Hi. Cactus arms here for just one more breath. Inhale, looking up. Inhale, reach those hands forward. Exhale, hands come to the floor. Child's pose, knees together. Just starting off nice and easy. Massage the forehead side to side. Rolling the neck. Inhale, let's go ahead and come back up. Use your hands to support you behind. You're gonna go ahead and lift your knees just a couple of inches. So come on up and lift your knees up and come back down. Come on back, lift up just a little and come on back down. One more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower those knees back down. Beautiful job. Let's go ahead and take a couple of neck rolls. Take it to one direction. Roll out the neck. And then change directions of those circles. Beautiful. Come back up to center. And then go ahead and remove the blanket if you have one off to the side. And put your feet out in front of you. Stretch out the legs. Straddle pose. If you need to shake the knees a little, go ahead and do that. Hey there, guys, on Facebook. All right, nice job here. Okay, so now we're going to come into a seated straddle with a spinal twist. We're going to take this nice and easy. We're going to go twice on each side before holding for a few moments, a few breaths, okay? So inhale, open the arms. Inhale, exhale, twisting gently over towards the left leg and extending as we exhale. Take a breath. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, twist gently over towards the right leg, one full breath. Inhale up. Exhale, right hand, left foot, breathe. Inhale up. Exhale, twisting over to the right leg, one breath. Now we're going to hold, so we're going to inhale, come up. Exhale, take that twist. We're going to take it a little further, meaning just holding a little bit longer. So just a couple of more breaths here, okay? So if you need to open the twist and maybe bring your gaze back towards your left hand, you can do that too. One more. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist towards that right leg. And if you can, grab your toe, great. If not, don't worry. You can still use your hand on your knee or shin and bring your gaze back towards the back hand. One more breath here. Inhale, open. Exhale, hands to the floor. Seated cat-cows. So feet are going to be in front of you, about hip-width distance apart. Your hands can be on your shins or your knees. I'll turn this way so you guys can see me better. So inhale, forward, really kind of reach yourself forward. Exhale, round through the spine, reach back as far as you comfortably can, and then inhale. And exhale into your seated cat. Now you can make this motion as small or as big as you want. So you can just sit here and make smaller motion. Or you can add more. So it's up to you. What do you need today? What does it feel good for you? Inhale, come back to neutral position. Walk your feet together, knees together. Inhale, reach your arms forward and just give yourself a nice hug. A seated cosmic egg, if you will. Giving yourself some love, gratitude. Nice work. All right, inhale, coming back up. Cross your legs. If you want to take a sip of your wine, you are free. We're going to work on things just a little bit differently, coming back into a seated twist. So we're going to cross our legs here. We're going to work on just a little bit more here today. So I want you to inhale. Both hands are going to come up. And now we're going to exhale, twisting over towards the right knee with the left hand. So same concept, just a little deeper twist here. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, breathe into this twist a little bit more here. So we kind of prepped ourselves for this twist earlier. So hopefully this should be okay for you. Take one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, take it to the opposite side. Sitting up nice and tall. Look over your back, left shoulder. 3 more breaths. One more. Inhale, both hands come up. And exhale, you're gonna rock yourself forward. Hands come in front of you. Extend one leg behind you. Extend the opposite. Now we're in plank position, yeah? So making sure that your hands are right underneath your shoulders and that we're allowing the shoulders to activate and open. Core is strong, pushing into your toes. We're just gonna kind of float forward and float back. Small movement. One more. Drop to your knees first, lowering to a push-up. So to half chaturanga. Inhale, lift into an up dog. Chest comes up. Maybe the hips come up too. Gaze up, smiling. Exhale, release all the way down onto your belly. Inhale, lift up to the half push-up. Exhale, child's pose. Let's work on the side body just a little bit more here, bringing out the obliques and the rib cage area a little bit. So inhale into your hands. Exhale, walk them to the right side. 5 breaths. Let yourself melt. Notice any tension or stress that you might be storing in a particular area. Working on that with your breath. Soften and let go. Walking your hands on the next inhale, back to center. Exhale, walk them to the left. Inhale, go ahead and come back to center. And then inhale, you're slowly going to come back up to a tabletop position. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath your hips. For fun, you can go ahead and grab your wine glass for the added extra. If you don't have wine, don't worry. Okay, so in tabletop position here, activating the core, so belly button pulled in. Inhale, reaching your right arm forward. Exhaling your left leg back. Nice, breathe. For that little added fun, if you want to hold your wine glass, you can do that too. Breathing, allowing, remembering your intention for practice, maybe to have a little bit of fun. So laughing is always acceptable here. Inhale. And exhale, bend the elbow out to the side and maybe bring the left leg out to the side a little. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release it down. Good job. Take it to the other side. Left arm reaches out. Right leg reaches back. So we're just working on balance and spinal health here. And motivation. Inhale and exhale, bend the left elbow out a little bit and bring the right toes out towards the right. Inhale back to center and exhale, returning hand and foot back down. Let's find our first downward facing dog of the evening. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, drop your heels down. Look back at those toes, ankles, knees, hips. And let's walk the dog out. Lift one heel. Breathe into it. We're going to hold and breathe. Spreading your fingertips nice and wide. Inhale, lift the opposite heel and drop the right heel. Turn the music up. All right, let's switch sides once again, just a little bit shorter. And switch, 3 breaths. Dropping both heels down, let's lift both heels off the floor. Exhale, drop down. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Lift your toes. So we're trying to bring the toes off the floor, just a little. Yeah? So you got a little space right in between those toes and the floor. Awesome. All right. Good job here, guys. Breathing into this downward dog. One of the most active poses for the calf muscles and the hamstrings that we'll do today. All right. Inhale. Exhale, drop. Tabletop position. Doing a couple of small circles with the arms and the body. Switch directions. Having just a little bit of fun movement here. Let's go ahead and reverse the wrists to help give them some health and circulation. So rotating. And then coming to the tops of the hands. Bending the elbows out. Slow and gentle. Beautiful. All right, now releasing those hands back down to the mat, making sure your wine is safe. Place that off to the side for the moment. All right, now you're going to go ahead and extend that right leg back behind you once again. But then now we're going to bring it in to the center and come into a low lunge. Yeah. Find your lunge. If you need to use a block, you can always use that in front of the foot to help push up a little bit more. Now check your stance. If you are not as wide as me and it's causing any kind of tension or stress, shorten your stance even more. Or if you're not feeling much, elongate your stance more. Yeah? Awesome, guys. Breathing in here, wherever you are, hands to the floor, or if they're on the block, take time to inhale, look forward, and exhale. Turn your gaze over your right shoulder. Now, if this is already causing you some tension, try to breathe into that tension and let yourself relax and enjoy. If you'd like to go a little deeper and you know this pose or where I'm going because you've joined class before, hands can come up to the knee. Lift yourself up, smile. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, hands can come to heart as we gently twist over towards the left knee. Yeah, so over here. And exhale. Awesome. Breathing in. Once again, modified. You can also have your hand to your hip and your forearm to support you if this hands to heart is too much for you. Looking back. Inhale and exhale. Come back forward. Release your hands to the floor. We're going to go ahead and shift our weight back and come into a half split. Yeah? So we were here. Inhale, lifts the hips. Exhale, extend the front leg. Half split here. Right to the sciatic nerve line. Wiggling the toes, pulling the hips back to be parallel, extending the spine. If you have a yoga block, you can always place it under the calf muscle area. Breathing, smiling, remembering your intention, why you came to class today. Inhale and exhale, release back forward. Place the block off to the side. Walk your right foot out to the right side of the mat. Gently have the hands on the floor or on your block. Keep the spine extended, looking forward. And if it feels good for you, you can place the right hand on that right knee and gently allow it to kind of wobble open a little bit, or maybe press it open and look over the right shoulder. Inhale, exhale, release the pose slowly. Walk that foot back into center. Block comes in front of you. And you're just going to shift your weight all the way back, coming onto your bottom and shifting your left foot to the inside of your thigh. Yeah? So we should have our right leg extended, our left knee bent, left foot to the inside thigh. Inhale, both hands up. Exhale, extending along along the right leg and coming down as far as you can. Now the goal here is to feel a nice stretch in the lower lumbar spine, maybe a little bit in your hamstrings as well. So if you're not reaching your feet, shin and calf muscle is good as well. And letting yourself just melt down. Maybe you crack the toes if you need it a little bit. Massage the foot if you're holding on to it. Beautiful. All right, inhale, gently come on up. Now we're going to go ahead and come into modified wild thing. So you're going to roll onto your left knee and lift your right side body up. Okay? So left hand supports. Inhale. And exhale. Find the pose. Point the toes, extend the arm. And if it feels available, open up a little bit more towards the ceiling. Oh, so good. Reach the hand out and open it. And exhale. Release it down. Bend your right knee and come into stag pose. So your left foot is still bent, your left knee is still bent, your right leg is bent behind you. Yeah? Right hand comes to the outside of the right foot. Inhale, left arm. Exhale, stretch over towards the right side. Let's just change my position so you can maybe see me a little better. Okay, then we're going to come into crazy lazy spider in remembrance of my Lou, who's not here today. We're going to go ahead and inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, twist towards the left and reach the right hand as far away from the body as you can. Once it reaches the mat, use the hands to support you to come down towards the floor. If you have a block, you can use that too, and place the forehead on the block. We'll stay here for about 8 to 10 breaths, so just letting yourself melt down. Bringing awareness not only to the breath, but awareness to your intention. Why did you come to yoga class today? Maybe you are looking for just a little bit more peace and balance. Or maybe you are waiting to laugh at me for something, because I know that I do always funny things in class. Whatever your intention personally is, repeat it to yourself, create a mantra. I am strong. I am loving. I am kind. Inhale, gently coming back up. All right, you're going to bring the hands to the side, and you're just going to swivel to your knees. Yeah? Child's pose. Forehead to the mat, and melt. Inhale, come up. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands behind the body, interlace the fingers. Roll the shoulder blades up, back, and down. Exhale, bring the hands away from the body. Lift the chest forward. One more. Inhale, up. Exhale, hands to mat, tabletop position. All right, coming to the other side, all right? So tabletop position, extend your left leg, bend your left knee, and bring it into the chest, and bring the left foot in between your hands. Low lunge. Yeah? Now remembering, this side might be a little different, and that's okay. Give yourself the benefit of the doubt that you can bring balance into your left foot. That means you gotta give yourself time. So, coming up to your fingertips, lifting up. Maybe the block is handy for you as well. Lifting up a little bit more to the knee. And once again, you have that twist, so your fingertips can stay on the floor, and you can look over your left shoulder. Or if you're bringing the fingertips up to the knee, if you're okay here, again, gaze over the left shoulder. Right elbow can come down to the knee. The left hand can come to the hip. For the full twist, we inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center as that right elbow comes to the left knee. And you gaze over. Breathe. Two more breaths. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, hands to floor. Inhale, lift your hips, shift your weight just a little bit back so you can flex your foot and extend the front leg. Again, make sure that your hips aren't going too far back. You don't want that. You want to have just a nice stack. Hip above knee, hips parallel. Inhale. And exhale, relax. Letting yourself just be. All right, let's take two more full breaths here, melting into the left leg. All right, let's go ahead and inhale, come back forward. Moving the block to the inside of the foot, if you have one, and go ahead and walk that left foot out to the left for lizard pose. Hands come into the center. You can use that block for support. You can keep the toes tucked on the back foot, or they can remain tucked to protect the knee a little bit. Or if you're more advanced, you can untuck the toes and then lift the knee up for a little bit more variation. but that's a little more advanced. So if you have any pain or injuries to the hip or the hip flexor area, let's try to be mindful. Okay, staying here, elongating through the spine, bringing the chin, the gaze forward, remembering to smile because life is amazing, right? All right, let's go ahead and bring left hand comes down towards the left knee if it's available. If it's not available, don't worry. See if you can maybe just drop the knee away from the body. So I'm just going to turn my angle just a little so you guys can see me. So I'm here, left foot is out, left knee. Be kind. Take it slow. Maybe bring the gaze over that left shoulder. And exhale. Let's go ahead and come back to center slowly. All right, now we're going to go ahead and shift our weight back. So if you want to watch me first, if you were confused on that first round, we just shift our weight back like we were in the half split, but we come all the way back, use the hands, and bring right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Inhale, both hands up. Exhale, extend your entire upper body along that left leg. Massage the toes, give them a little crack if you need to. And again, trying to keep that spine elongated. So if you feel like your shoulders and you're rounding here, that's okay. It just means you're a little tight. Try to readjust yourself. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, extend down the leg. Trying to bring belly to 5. It doesn't mean that it's going to happen every day for everybody. Beautiful. Inhale, let's come back up slowly. The right hand is going to come to the outside of the hip. We're going to roll over to the right knee and lift up into that modified wild thing. Lifting the chest, and if it feels good, you can even open up a little bit more. Inhale, and exhale, gently come back down to the floor here. Bending your left knee and coming into stag pose. Right foot is in front, left foot is in back. Yeah? Left hand to the outside of your foot. Inhale, right arm comes up. And exhale, float it over to the other side. Just taking this time for yourself, remembering that intention once again, and creating that mantra, and repeating it to yourself. I am loving, I am kind. Or I am fired, I am fierce, I can do anything. Whatever it is you got that you want to have in your life, maybe create a mantra from that. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Coming into crazy lazy spiral. Inhale, left arm. Exhale, gently twisting over towards the right, reaching with the hand, letting it come down to the floor, walking the hand, sitting up tall, and then exhale, knocking down on the floor as best as you can. You'll be here for about 8 to 10 breaths, so taking time to make any little adjustments mentally and physically. Melting through the legs, softening the feet and the toes. Letting it all go. Serving yourself the best purpose in life right here, giving you back to the one thing that you give the most of, yourself. Let's go ahead and come back up slowly. Now we're going to go ahead and extend that left leg once again. Bring that right foot into the thigh, but a little differently because we're coming into half butterfly first. So extending that leg. Now we're opening up to the side. Yeah? Inhale. Exhale. Reach that fingertips towards the foot. The opposite hand comes up towards the sky. If your fingertips aren't quite reaching your toes, don't worry. Hold on to the thigh, the knee, the shin, the ankle, whatever it is. Be happy. Be joyous. And if it's a little more accessible, taking it with a breath. Inhale, let's go ahead and come back up. And let's switch sides. Right leg extends, left foot comes to the inside thigh. Open up. And then exhale, reach and extend out to the other side. Be mindful that our heart and our gaze is reaching forward versus melting down and rounding down. Moving with the breath. I'm always a little more flexible, I think, on this side than I am on my other side. Let's see. Yeah, I think I can go a little further. Almost. There it is. Inhale, come on back up. And exhale, not the hands. Let's come into regular butterfly, Bandha Konasana. Feet come together, grab onto your feet. Let's just float our butterfly for a moment. Shake those knees out. And let the knees be kind of light and airy for a moment. Try to drop those hips, readjust your sitting bones in case the sitting bones aren't on the floor all the way. Shake them out. Inhale. And then exhale. Let's go ahead and bring ourselves forward a little more. Now, I always struggle with straddle poses and butterfly poses myself, so I always try to work on them as best as I can in my practice. So hopefully you can practice with me. And if you are more advanced, by all means, go into what you know is going to work for you here. All right? So for me, I'm going to try my best to bring those elbows into the knees so the knees can drop a little bit more. So pressure, just gentle pressure on those elbows. Yeah? And then I'm trying to bring my chest forward instead of down. So I'm not worried about rounding into this pose, but rather extending into this pose. And this is about as far as I personally can really get today, and in general, not much further on other days that I'm more flexible. It's just something that is Another great exercise, if you also have this difficulty like I do, frog pose is also a really great pose. So stay in butterfly, guys, but I will just show you what frog pose is. And guys, don't laugh at me. Hey, stretching is stretching, okay? And when I say guys, I mean the men, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and bring our knees out. You can always use blankets underneath the knees. I'm actually gonna come this way. I think that might be a little easier to show the stretch. So you're gonna walk those knees out about distance of your mat, maybe a little bit more, and you're gonna allow the feet to come out, toes outward. Hands come in front, spine extended, and then you come to the floor. Now the goal here for this pose is to try to slide the knees out more and more. So maybe eventually your entire front of your pelvic region here will be actually on the floor. So now as you can see with me, I've got quite the distance, and that's okay. I'm totally cool with that because you know what? That's what I'm gonna work on. So I've got about this width of my block distance. So I can't sit on my block just quite yet that way. Not quite that way either yet. So I'm right in between. I'm just holding here for a moment. So you can either try that pose or stay in butterfly. But we're gonna slowly work out of our butterfly. Come back forward. Now you're going to bring your knees together, hands behind you, and we're going to can one side to the other. So just dropping the knees side to side. Inhale up. Exhale, drop. Hold. One more. Inhale, come up. Exhale, drop the knees down towards the other side. 2 breaths. Inhale. Let's go ahead and come back up. And then we're going to walk the feet about hip-width distance apart, coming into reverse tabletop position. So I'm just going to come here to show you guys this angle. We're going to roll the shoulder blades back, chest lifts. Inhale, lift the hips up. Tabletop position. Feet are hip-width distance apart. Inhale, extend right leg. Exhale, bend that knee. Bring the foot to the opposite knee. Drop your hips down. Rotate your hands. Slide your glute towards that bottom foot, and then walk your hands a little bit more so you can sit up tall. If that causes significant pain, keep the distance here or here. It doesn't matter how close you are to your knee. What matters is what you're feeling in your glute and your sciatic, right? So if being further away is better for you, stay there. You can rotate your ankle here too. We're going to find fire log pose here, guys, in just a few moments. Hopefully we're feeling okay for it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and slide back. Walk the left foot out to the right side. And then shift your weight forward and forward just a slow little way. Now your knee might come up just like mine. Try to slide that foot over so that we can bring the knee on top of the foot on top of the knee. Yeah. Now you might have a little space, and that's okay. That just means that you're tight, and I am definitely tight today. So I like to use a little blanket and place that underneath, so hopefully I can, with my breath, let my knees, my legs, my hips melt down. So taking time here for yourself. If you need to close the eyes, bring that focus internal a little bit more. Inhale, the arms reach towards the sky. And exhale, hands can come to heart. And take a nice gentle bow forward. You also have 2 other options. If you're a little bit more advanced or desire a little bit more of a stretch, we can go with open cow-facing pose, meaning that you can bring your hands behind you in opposite directions. So inhale, the arms open. Right arm comes up. Left arm comes down and behind. Bend the elbow, and then bend the right elbow, and bring your hands behind you. Open facing cow pose. Open cow facing pose, open cow facing pose. I'm not really quite sure. Actually, I might have fumbled that one. Sorry, guys. But you know what I mean. And why it's that, named that, who knows? Try to bring that elbow as close behind the head, and if you feel like you're kind of rounding down, bring the elbow out so you can bring the head up. Your other option from that is you can also bring the hands in front of you and fold. So you've got 3 options here for this pose. 5 breaths. All right, inhaling, and slowly, gently come out of the pose, taking the top foot off first, extend to straddle. You can guide yourself if you need, and shake those knees out. Feels good, I hope, for you guys. Cheers, good job, you're doing great, we're almost there. All right, bend those knees. Bring the feet back to the floor, about hip-width distance apart. All right, we're gonna come to the other side. So we're gonna come back into that reverse tabletop position. Lift the chest, lift the chin, lift the hips up off the floor. Extend your left leg. Bring your left foot to the opposite knee. Lift. Exhale, lower down. Reverse your hands so you have a little better grip on the mat so you can slide your glutes towards your heel. Rotating your ankle if that feels good for you too. Now our goal, once again, like I said, is to try to bring the chest up towards the leg, but extending the spine. So if coming too close to the leg is hurtful and painful, slide back a little bit and you can still get a good benefit for that sciatic and glute area. All right, coming to fire log pose, slide back just a little bit, enough so you can comfortably walk your right foot over towards the opposite side, shifting your knee down and then allowing yourself to come up. Again, the knee might stay up, so you just gently guide it over. And try and find your fire log pose. You can tell I'm a little bit looser on this side. That's okay. All right, so gently finding your pose, adjusting whatever needs to be adjusted. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, hands to heart center. Closing the eyes if you'd like. Bringing that focus inward, returning back to that mantra, I am loving, I am strong, I am fierce, I am capable. If you'd like to choose a different style of this pose, once again, you do have your options. You can bring left arm up, bring it behind, and the right comes. And we try to join the fingertips together. I'm just going to come back here and stretch. Or you can also have your forward fold. Wherever you are, let's just take about 3 more full breaths. Nice job, guys. Slowly coming out of the pose. Extend the legs in front of you one at a time. Shake the knees out. All right. Coming into a seated forward fold like this. If you are already doing a forward fold in your fire log pose and you want to choose to do something differently, you can come into bridge pose if you want. So that's bridge pose is the knees bent, coming up onto the shoulder blades and lifting. If you did not do a forward fold on your fire log, inhale both hands up and exhale coming into Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. Inhale and exhale. Keep breathing into the legs, the back, the arms. If you've got a little bend in your knees, that's cool. Don't worry. Take 2 more breaths. Inhale, coming back up. Now we're going to come all the way onto the floor. So those of you in bridge, come out of bridge pose and we'll meet in neutral position on the mat, okay? So inhale, roll yourself down onto your mat. Come all the way down onto the floor. Now we're just going to work on a spinal twist. Last week we had one seated. This time we're going to have one in supta, so on our spines, yeah? Okay, so I want you to inhale, bring your left knee into the chest. Rotate the ankle a couple of times. All right, inhale, gently holding onto the knee with your right hand And opening your left arm out to the side. Go ahead and inhale. Exhale, guide the knee over to the opposite side of the body, turning your gaze towards the left. Relax. Let it all melt. When all that stress, all that worry go, feeling the openness in the spine, breathing into the vertebrae. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release the left leg down. Inhale, right knee. Exhale, bring it in towards the chest. Rotating the ankle. All right, inhaling and exhaling, gently guiding that right knee over to the opposite side of the mat and opening up the right arm and finding your twist. Enjoying that twist, breathing 2 more times. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, dropping that leg all the way down. Let's have a nice full body stretch along our mats here, wiggling fingertips and toes. Bend your knees, bring your feet to the mat. Go over to your side. Take a moment, giving yourself love and appreciation, gratitude. The attitude of gratitude starts with you, and you can let that attitude grow. Let's go ahead and come back up to seated. Using the hands. And then coming back to a comfortable seated position, however you feel. Grabbing onto your glass of wine. And cheers, guys. Good job. Great job today. Feels good. So let's take some time in closing in our practice here for just a little bit of meditation and pranayama. So if you'd like to continue this class, please feel free. Release your hands down to the side. Inhale, reach them up. Exhale, hands can come to heart and then slowly release down to the knees, palms open, facing up or down, your choice. Close the eyes. As we bring our focus inward once again, truly allowing ourselves to acknowledge the amazing human being that we are. And the key word in that is human being. I guess it's 2 words. But remembering to be human and remembering to just be. All too often we forget how to just be. All the amazing things that you do in your life. Some positive, some negative. The yin and yang. The contrast in what we need to be able to distinguish the difference between the two. They rely on each other. But they don't necessarily have to exist together all the time. So appreciating the times when you're happy, and learning to appreciate the times when you're sad, knowing they both will benefit you. Let yourself just be. Soften the space between the ears, above the eyebrows. Relax the jaw. Relax the shoulders. Let the arms become light. Floating away from the body just like the legs. So weightless. The rest of the body begins to follow. The crown rising above. Tailbone still rooted into the earth. Feeling yourself open and free. Say a couple more moments here. Use that breath, deepen it. What are you holding on to? Let it go. Inhale. And exhale. Let it be audible. 2 more times. Release the hands down to the side body and reach them up one last time here together. Join the palms together and let them come to the heart center, gently pressing your thumbs into your sternum, your chest. Feel your chest rise and fall. Bow your head down and give thanks for this time that you've given yourself here. This is truly the most important time that you can give to yourself. Smile, be happy, and always remember that you are you no matter what. Don't let anyone else change that. Inhaling, rise back up with the crown of your head. I want you to gently rub your hands together, creating a little cosmic energy and some warmth between those hands. And when you're ready, go ahead and gently place those hands on top of the eyes, connecting with your third eye, feeling the warmth of yourself. Inhaling. And as you exhale, gently open your eyes inside your hands and gently let those hands fall away from you, opening yourself from darkness to light. Tamasoma, Yotir Gamaya, from darkness to light. The light in me bows to the light in you. Thank you so much for coming to practice with me. I hope to see you guys again soon. Thank you. Namaste. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Wherever you are, I hope that you are doing well and are healthy and happy, at least for the most part, trying to be. So if you are ever interested in joining more classes with me, I have my full class availability online at mountainyogi.com. That's MTNYOGI.com. I think I have a little sign right here. I'll just pull this up. But yes, guys, I'll be adding more classes to my website here soon. So stay tuned, and I will be hopefully moving forward. Not hopefully, I will be hosting in-person classes starting April 1st. So I'm really excited for that, guys. I've been really missing teaching in-person classes. So I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys in person, not just online. So stay tuned. I will make that announcement when and where those classes will be held. All right, guys. Much love. Have a great night, guys. Happy Thursday.